Welcome to the February 3rd, 2015 Chino City Council meeting. If you'll please rise and join me in the flag salute. We're privileged this evening to have the Don Lugo High School Color Guard to assist us. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's give a round of the hand. The Don Lugo, ROTC. Folks, have a seat. Under ceremonials, we have some good stuff here. It's the introductions of promotions. We're going to call up our chief, Karen Comstock, to do the honors. Chief?
Thank you, Mary Yates. I'd like to call our latest round of promotees to the front, please. Would you please step up and join me? And tonight we have with us Captain Keith Boussard, Lieutenant Bill Covington, Sergeant Chuck Dominguez, Corporal Mike Johnson, and Crime Prevention Specialist Brooke Bishop. This round of promotions has been created behind the retirement of Captain Matt Jones, who will be retiring at the end of this month. If you're interested in joining us, his Walk of Honor will actually be on Thursday, February 26th at 3:30 p.m. at the Chino Police Department. So I'm pleased to introduce now first Captain Keith Boussard. He's been with the Chino Police Department for several years now. We've virtually grown up together in our careers. Keith joined us as a young recruit many, many moons ago. I won't reveal how long ago that was. He is best known for his investigative prowess as a very, very seasoned detective. He worked on the Inisi Baker homicide trial out of the California Youth Authority. He is a skilled interviewer of his time, as well as he's worked on two very, very important projects for the Chino Police Department. And they are, he was a co-project manager with the CAT-RMS implementation from SunGuard, as well as the co-project manager on the new police facility building. So the Chino Police Department is in good hands. He's now the division commander for the operations division. So, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Keith Boussard. Standing to his left is Lieutenant Bill Covington. Bill is a United States Marine. You have to wait for it. So he comes to us from the Marine Corps as a very young man and has worked for our agency for several years now, well over 20. Bill has held several different investigative assignments. He has worked on a few narcotics task force. He was a canine handler. He's worked in the Detective Bureau. His previous assignment prior to his promotion was the Detective Bureau Supervisor as a sergeant, and Bill was promoted from that position. He is now a Patrol Bureau Commander, Lieutenant Weekend Watch Commander, Lieutenant Bill Covington. And to his left is Sergeant Chuck Dominguez. And Chuck comes to us by way of lateral. Prior to the Chino Police Department, he worked for the Laverne Police Department as well as the Glendale Police Department. Chuck lateral to us several years ago. He is also a very, very experienced detective. Prior to his promotion to sergeant, he worked several cases in the Detective Bureau of high caliber. He worked on the AK-47 bandit investigation, several of our most recent homicides and robberies. He is also in his own right a very, very skilled interviewer and detective, much of why he was selected to take this promotion as sergeant. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant Chuck Dominguez. As well to his left is Corporal Mike Johnson, and Mike also comes to us by way of lateral. Prior to working for the Chino Police Department, Mike worked at the Brea Police Department. He has been working with our agency now for about, just under 2 years, and Mike, from the moment he came over, was recognized as a very, very active and proactive police officer on the street. He was recently selected to work in our special enforcement team, who works a multitude of different problems from narcotics, graffiti gangs, and Mike did such a good job back there that during the last round of promotions, he was selected to be promoted to corporal. So Corporal Mike Johnson. And in the tradition of saving the best for last, we have Brooke Bishop. Brooke came to us as a student out of college. She joined the Chino Police Department as a records technician and worked there for just about a year. During the implementation of our new CAD RMS system with SunGuard, Brooke was selected to be one of our department trainers. She's done such an excellent job back there, and her true passion is in the area of human services. When a position came open in our crime prevention unit, Brooke decided to apply for it. So she has now been promoted to our newest crime prevention specialist, working in our outreach programs with the police department. So Brooke Bishop. And I just want to thank the mayor and the council for their support of the police department. Thank you, Mayor.
Well, it's a real pleasure. These gentlemen, they wouldn't be where they're at today if it weren't for the guys that retired that taught them what they know today and the support from the other officers. The police department is very tight-knit, and they help each other out, and we have a wonderful police department. I on regional committees, and I run into other chiefs, and they're real envious of the city of Chino. So these gentlemen and the ladies on the force do an outstanding job, and the city council and I are awfully proud of what you do for our community. Congratulations.
Thanks, Mayor.
Congratulations. Good job. Let's give one more round of applause. Congratulations. Next, more fun. The Mayor's Home Beautification Award for February 2015. The winners this month are, where's the drum roll? I don't have one. Eric and Judy Galindo. If you'll come up front, you can bring your kids too. They live on Harvard Avenue here in the city of Chino. There's their beautiful home. Come on up here. Hi. Hi. How you doing? Good. They have a beautiful home, and we'd like to present you a picture of your home. And we have a certificate for Eric and Julie, and we want to thank you for your continued improvement and maintenance of your home, resulting in a substantial contribution to the overall appearance of our community. And we have a lapel pin like I'm wearing, official. The kids can hold some of this stuff. Yeah. We have a pen and pencil set. And we'd like you to put this in your front yard, declaring you the February winners. And then at the end of the year, we'll pick a final winner for the whole year, and then you'll be invited to the mayor's State of the City address, and we'll buy you lunch, you and your family, and give you a little prize. So who does all the work on the yard and what have you?
Well, that would be me.
That would be.
Yeah.
Well, any supervision from?
Yes.
Yes.
Boy, that was quick. Yes.
We're also the weed pullers. Yeah.
Oh, you're the weed pullers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the girls get to participate?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You pull a lot of weeds, huh?
Yeah. It's cheap labor. That's true. They go to private school.
No. Kids are not cheap labor.
No.
No.
But
Well,
thank you, Mayor and Council, for this award. I'm very proud to have these lovely ladies there at the house and help, and we make a good team. So.
And you're
thank
outnumbered, you know that.
Yes. Yes, I'm outnumbered.
I was the same way at my house.
Yeah.
You can't win.
No.
I even have a girl dog.
We have boy cats.
Oh, you do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I had a boy cat.
Yeah.
He just passed, darn it. But
Yeah.
well, congratulations.
thank you.
And keep up the good work.
All right.
You have a beautiful home.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's have a round of applause. Right. Okay, next on the agenda is public communications. This is the time and the place for general public to address the city council about items that do not appear elsewhere on the agenda. You were reminded you have 5 minutes for your presentation. I have a request from Pastor Sheldon Boyd to lead us in the invocation. If you will all rise. Pastor?
Thank you, Mayor. Let's pray. Father, once again, I am so grateful for this opportunity to come before you on behalf of our city. Lord, as we sit at the beginning of these proceedings and see the wonderful things that are going on in our city, makes us so proud, Father, and so thankful for the leadership that we have. We ask, Father, that you just continue to bless our city. And Lord, I was coming tonight watching news and aware of some of the horrendous things that are happening in our world today, Father. We realize how much we need your protection and how thankful we are, Father, for our policemen, our firemen, Lord, those who are out there every single day helping us keep this city safe and a wonderful place to live. Father, I ask that you'll just watch over them as well, Father. Keep them safe in their duties and their responsibilities. I pray, Father, for decisions that need to be made tonight that will continue to make this a great city. I continue, Father, to pray for the wisdom that is necessary for our leaders, and we ask this all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. Have a seat, folks. Is there anybody in the audience that wishes to address the council on any item that does not appear on the agenda? Okay. I know we have some Don Lugo students here, and we'd like you to come up to the dais there and state your name and your class and who your instructor is. So come on up, get in line right up here in front, podium.
Hi, my name is Sean Hara, and I'm from Don Lugo, and my instructor is Mr. Sade.
What class is it?
Government.
Government. Welcome.
Hello, I'm Arturo Carcito, and I'm from Don Lugo, and my teacher is Mr. Highstreet for econ. Sorry.
Why am I here?
I'm on the spot.
Who am I?
Hi, I'm Terry Peak, and I'm here from Don Lugo, and my teacher is today for government.
Okay, welcome you guys. We have a scout in the audience. Are you here to earn a badge or something? We have another one where?
Yeah, she started to stand up and stuff.
Hi, my name is Ashley Marie, and I'm a Don Lugo student also, and I'm here for my government class for Mr. Sade.
Welcome.
My name is Maria Moreno, and I am in government. My teacher is Mr. Sade. I'm also the president of the We Remember Club, here to invite you guys to our annual We Remember meeting.
When is that?
It is in May. I have the invitations for you all.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for being here. Now, the Boy Scout, are you here for a badge or something?
Yes.
Could you come up and give us your name and your troop number and what badge you're trying to earn?
Hi, my name is Tyler Rose. I'm from Troop 201, and I'm here to earn the Communications Merit Badge.
Well, good for you. Are you going for Eagle?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Very good. Anybody else in public comment? Seeing none, I'll close public comment. Next on the agenda is the consent calendar. Anybody wishing to pull an item for discussion may do so now. Seeing none, we have a motion by Councilmember Howie, seconded by Councilmember Elrod. Please vote. Passes in the majority. I'm looking for something else. Okay. Under new business, Hope Family Rescue Center. Resource. Hope Family Resource Center.
Almost the same.
Yeah. Want to first call up our school superintendent, Mr. Wayne Joseph, and we're going to have a verbal report by Lisa Lara, the Health Services Child Development of Chino Valley Unified School District.
Well, good evening. If you'll remember Mayor Yates and Mr. Ballantyne, a year ago this month, we unveiled our vision for the district going forward. Yes, it was February 6th of last year.
Wow.
And the first part of that vision had to do with the 21st century education, but the second part had to do with my vision dealing with trying to reach out more to our neediest families and commencing a new committee called HOPE, Helping Our People Every Day, which was the acronym. And so we looked at taking school district money and expanding what your city, our city, Chino, already had as far as the Tykes program, which really reached out to families up to kids who were 5 years old, and expanding that to our students K-12. We've opened up resource centers at Levi Dickey, Dixon, Walnut. Our hub is at the adult school, and we have a new resource center at the old Los Serranos, the new Alt Ed Center. So I would like to introduce Liz Lara, who's a child development technician, to talk about the function of these HOPE resource centers. Liz?
Thank you, Mr. Joseph.
Good evening, Mayor Yates and members of City Council. It's a pleasure to be here and want to briefly just give you an overview on our family resource centers and really the project. It's a great time to be working and serving our local communities and our local families. So our project is called the Hope Family Resource Centers, and our objective is to serve all students and families of Chino Valley Unified School District by providing support and connections to community resources. And the goal is really to enable them to become healthy and self-sufficient. And so the definition of an FRC, what we call FRC, Family Resource Centers, they're comprehensive, coordinated family support programs that serve to promote and strengthen the capacity of families to raise healthy children. And what we've come to term as the HOPE umbrella. I work for Health Services and Child Development Department within CVUSD, and so there were already some things in place existing that we decided to go ahead and combine our efforts to really make sure that we would address all gaps and ensure that all families, regardless of the child's age, would be able to receive services. So we came together with our CARE program, which is our McKinney-Vento program. That's our homeless program through the district. And our Tykes program, as Mr. Joseph had said, that was our early childhood education program, and combined them with our new program, which is the HOPE FRC. And so being able to combine all services, we are able to reach families with students of all ages, with specialties. So if they're homeless or they're struggling with any type of homeless issue, then we have that care component. If they have little ones, then we can give them specialized services through Tykes. And then any other student or family just in need of resources would be covered under the HOPE umbrella. And so these are just some of the things that we are able to assist our families with. It's CalFresh, CalWorks assistance, applications, food, clothing, childcare, counseling, parent education, tutoring, housing information, preschool referrals, Medi-Cal, Covered California, applications, and then they also have an opportunity to receive emergency hygiene items. So how does a resource center work? Very, very simply, the centers are open Monday through Friday. From 8 to 4:30, we follow the district calendar. So when the district is closed, then the centers are also closed. The referrals are generated through our schools, our district staff, through the community, or through a parent, maybe just referring another friend or someone just coming to visit a center. And the main component of our resource centers is the case management component, which that's why we are in partnership. It makes such a great partnership with the City of Chino because they have such a strong case management component. So they are bilingual City of Chino staff members that work with our students and our families, utilizing a family support. So in other words, when they come in, they want to focus on the assets that the family already has. We want to see what they have in place. We want to praise them for it, and then we want to come alongside them in those areas where there may be a gap or they may need some extra support. Oh, and if I can go back, there are the case managers to the right are our grant-funded case managers, and then the ladies to the left are City of Chino employees that have just been hired on for the new projects. So these are City of Chino employees, but working alongside our district staff. And so these are our locations, as Mr. Joseph had spoken about. The picture to the right is actually our Walnut, our new center at Walnut. It's the Walnut Family Resource Center. And then to the left is our existing, the adult school, Hope FRC, which used to be the Tykes Resource Center. Now it's the Hope Family Resource Center. And then we also have our AEC, which is the old Los Serranos, our Dixon site, Levi Dickey, and then the Walnut. And we invite you anytime you are in the area to please stop by and come visit us. These are just some of our collaborative partners that are in place. And so these agencies here, they have made a verbal commitment, and they really have shown good faith by providing either a service or coming alongside us and helping us in some shape or form to assist our community. As you can see, our cities are on board, Focus on Youth. We've got Isaiah's Rock. We've got the Moms Club of Chino who have already sponsored a number of either backpacks or school supplies or emergency supplies for us, those drives. We have St. Paul Crosspoint Church, which has done amazing in requesting emergency supplies. So we have diapers and shampoo and detergent and laundry soap and all kinds of great things. So a family, when they leave a center, they can actually leave with tangible items that will help them out if they're low on food and they might be able to save their money for food. We're able to give them these emergency supplies. We have a great partnership with Shoes That Fit. So kids that are coming from a family that's struggling, we're able to give them a brand new pair of shoes, and we've been able to offer them, I think, 600 pairs already this year through that organization in Claremont. It's an amazing organization. So we want to just thank our partners, which we would not be able to do this unless we had these strong collaborative partners in place already. And so it's an ongoing project. Please remember that this is really a brand new, we've only been up and running about 3 months, but already we're seeing the demand is quite high, and we're seeing a lot of resources a lot of referrals that are coming our way, a lot of requests for assistance. I think we've been surprised by the intensity of the project. We have a number of families in our community that have children that are terminally ill or parents that are terminally ill, and so that's kind of caught us off guard. We have anything, and really the requests are ranging from food and clothing to, like I said, some very intense needs. We have the ongoing project development is the continuation of the donation drives. We want to, Mr. Joseph and I have been going to every single school site within CVUSD and talking to certificated teachers and staff, just sharing the project with them, and so making sure that they're on board so that when they do meet with a family at their school sites, they know that these resources are available. We want to have an open house at the AEC in Chino Hills fairly soon. We want to continue the outreach through the city of Chino. We have the case management component, which goes out, and really all of our city events, we're able to share the vision with our community. And then continue to meet with our HOPE committee on a quarterly basis to keep them informed and to also hold us accountable also in what we're doing and what we have projected and promised to do. So if you can see too, our requests so far, like I said, fairly new, but we're already getting a number of requests from the entire area, South Ontario, Chino Hills, and Chino. It's not just the surrounding area. So I think that's it for me, unless you have questions. But I want to thank you. This is not new. Our partnership is not new. We've been doing this for a number of years, and I think that's why we've been able to pull this together in such a short period of time, and that we've been successful at it because of the existing partnership, and I want to thank you for that. Really, I've spoken to many people from other cities and other districts, and they are amazed when I tell them what's already in place. So really, we are a model collaborative, and I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for your vision, for making our job easier.
It was a very nice presentation, Ms. Laura. We have a question from Mayor Pro Tem Ulloa.
Yes.
Liz, can businesses or people donate directly to HOPE?
Yes, they can, and that's one thing that we are asking. That's the next really phase. Now that we've launched it, we are desperately needing donations, and so what that would go for is we've seen that gift cards can go a long way, especially Christmas. We saw a number of families, that were just coming in. The need is extreme, and so the easiest, most efficient ways for us to give them gift cards. You want to share one?
Yes. During Christmas vacation, my board member, Irene Hernandez Blair, called me and said that there was this 20-year-old in our community who was raising 4 siblings because the mother was dead and the father was in prison. They were older siblings, and so they weren't eligible for toy giveaways. So she called me, I called Liz. Liz got gift cards for the family so they could have a Christmas. That's the kind of outreach that is going on through the Hope Resource Centers. I also want to tell you that we had 1,250 of our students last year who were homeless, documented homeless. Documented homeless. Okay, now, we don't know how many there were that we don't even know about. Okay, so there is need in our community for this kind of project.
Now, if someone were to want to donate, would they call that 628-1201?
All donations will be taken through our district office, our business office. They can go to the superintendent directly or through our business office, and an account has been set up. So they will be able to make sure that we will be able to access the funds.
So would it be items or mostly money, funds?
Monetary, yes. We know that we're going to be asking our local businesses to do that, to contribute. And then, like I said, a number of our faith-based, they have been doing amazing things, just going back to their churches and collecting tangible items, like I said, shampoo, big toothpaste, things that we take for granted, which go a long way to some of our families that are just going through extreme need.
Councilman Howie?
Yeah, just a quick, quite a list of different things that you guys are doing is very impressive, and we thank you, obviously, for that. How many employees do you have actually working in your center?
So having combined with our existing programs, which that's what we needed to do to be able to reach this, we have 10 case managers now. We have 3 support staff. So it sounds like a lot, but we're getting pulled into a lot of different locations. And again, we're so vast. We're talking about Chino Hills to South Ontario. We really have talked about expanding the project because we just can't get to everyone.
Is the City of Ontario going to help also? Are you getting them involved?
Well, we'd like to.
We'd like to.
No more said. Well, congratulations, Wayne. It's a great program you've come up with, and we know there's a need for food and housing in the city. It's pretty traumatic, but there's a lot of resources in this city. I know every third Wednesday of the month I have a mayor's prayer breakfast, and a lot of the smaller churches are even coming to me saying, "Well, I'd like to do a project. What can we do?" And so we'll be recommending that they come see you guys because they really want to help.
Well, I'm sure you'll agree with me that those of us who have a little more are morally compelled to do for those who have a little less. So we thank you.
Well, thank you for the presentation. Good job, Miss Laura. This item is receive and file. Next, under Mayor and Council reports, item 10, community support. I think all the council members got a letter or email from American Little League. They're working on their field there at Chino High School, and they've estimated that the repairs that are needed on that field are some $15,000. And so I'm requesting a $2,000 donation to Chino American Little League to help out with their field renovations. Anything we can do to help them with the kids in the youth sports. And so I would entertain a motion, which would be Mayor Pro Tem Ulloa, moved by Council Member Duncan. Any comments? Please vote. Passes unanimously. Thank you for the support. Also, I'd like to give one last reminder that this coming Saturday, it's hard to believe, this is the 15th annual Run for Russ Memorial 5K Run and Community Walk event. It seems impossible to be that long. It's happening this Saturday, February 7th. The race starts at 8 a.m. at the corner of Central and Chino Avenues. All those interested can register at racewire.com or visit www.chinopoa.org. For more information, please call 909-334-3087. And finally, I'd like to inform everybody that City Hall will be closed Monday, February 16th in observance of President's Day. The City Hall will reopen the following day at its regular operating hours. Mayor Pro Tem Ulloa.
Just a couple of items this evening. Rather sad, of course. I did attend the memorial for Ray Grandpa Ortiz. It was very, very well attended. Very touching hearing the stories. Both Mayor Yates and I attended. He was such a great guy, and he touched so many kids' lives. He's really going to be missed. And then also some of the coaches and people that had worked with him over the years spoke, and he had a profound impact on those people's lives. And then I also attended Bud Coppas's visitation the night before, and also his funeral. Also a very, very great gentleman who had also, well, he'd worked for the city of Chino, plus lived here for years and years. I was so proud of our PD because they showed up in force to support him, and we received a very, very touching email from his family. They truly appreciated the support that the Chino Police Department offered and provided at the funeral services. That's all I have this evening.
Thank you. I forgot to mention I went to Ruth Clark's funeral service, and that place was packed. And Ruth Clark, she was married to Cohen Clark, if you all remember the old timers out there. He had the first ambulance service here in the city of Chino. And Ruth was she's quite a gal. She was a huge supporter of the Lady Guadalupe, of the church, and she'll be, I remember her, would always request that me and Eunice would go to the National Day of Prayer, and we better show up, right? She's a great lady. She will really be missed. Councilmember Howie.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a couple items this evening. On the 21st, I attended a meeting because the Summer Special Olympics has come into LA, and the delegation was coming to Chino for one day. So we'll be entertaining about 100 people from a country that is still nameless at this point because we haven't made it a public announcement yet. But it's going to be a lot of fun in July, and we're all looking forward to the Special Olympics coming here at Chino. And then on the 26th, I attended our Community Services Commission meeting, and kind of interesting, and it's really great. We have a kind of a really cool thing happening. We got a federal grant from the federal government for over $580,000, and we're going to be moving our community garden. So our community garden, which is right over here, is going to be moving to a new location, and with that money, I'm sure we're going to have a pretty special garden if we can get it all done in a time frame that we have to do it in. But that's very exciting. Congratulations to our staff for obtaining that federal grant, because federal grants, that money's not easy to get. And so we got some money, and we're going to be doing some good things.
Is it still going to Ross and Riverside?
I believe so, yes.
Cool.
At this point, yeah. Should be over there on Riverside Drive near our new fire station. So it's going to be very exciting, and we'll keep updated on that.
Nice.
That's all I got for this evening.
Thank you. Councilmember Duncan?
Yes. On the 21st, I chaired a meeting of the West Valley Mosquito and Vector Control Board. We're gearing up for the mosquito season that's coming upon us. It doesn't seem to go away this year. We've had warm days. I think it's going to be 80 tomorrow or the next day. So you really need to be careful. West Nile virus, California was #1 in the U.S. in human cases of West Nile virus. Also that day I attended a meeting of the Chaffey College Investment Committee where we invest the money and hope to make it grow for scholarships for our young people. And I also went from there to the Chamber of Commerce Board meeting that day. On the 22nd, I attended a ribbon cutting for the Chino Hills Family Medical Group. That's Dr. Cynthia Marino. She moved from Chino Hills. She came over to the right side of the tracks. And although she still calls it the Chino Hills Family Medical Group, she is in Chino. That evening, I attended the League of California Cities Board of Directors meeting in beautiful downtown San Bernardino. We are going to host the next meeting here, I believe, on April the 2nd at Chaffey College Community Room. Jose, real quick, last meeting we approved that new dump truck. What are we going to do with the old dump truck?
Dump truck? You mean the sewer truck?
Well,
yeah, it was the Vector truck,
yeah.
In about 6 months, we expect delivery of the new truck, and at that point, we'll work with our finance department and send the truck over to them, and they send it off to auction. I can tell you that with Kurt Powell taking care of that truck, someone's going to get a pretty good truck. That's even though it's a 1985, it's in good running condition, so they'll get a good vehicle.
Okay, and are we getting ready to do the big sewer line or storm drain line along Riverside Drive from Telephone to Yorba?
Yes, we are. That is actually, we're going to be starting to mobilize tomorrow, as a matter of fact. You're going to see some activity out there. What's going to happen is we're going to start the Riverside storm drain over by Yorba, where we left off with the previous storm drain project several years back. And then we're going to go west up to Monte Vista, and that's going to be the first stage of construction. There'll be K-rail in the middle, and it'll be one lane in each direction. And then as the project progresses, we'll continue on down all the way to Telephone in that fashion.
So we will have some major traffic impacts there.
Yeah, we've notified all the businesses and residents twice now, and we'll have good communication with them. We haven't heard anything back from them, and usually that's the case. It's when we land there with that K-rail is when we're going to hear.
Yeah, we'll hear after the fact. Yeah. All right, thanks, Jose.
Thank you. Councilman Elrod?
Yeah, Jose, I have a question for you. We've had several calls on Telephone Avenue north of Riverside Drive. They keep breaking a water main or something there. Do we have any plans to fix that line?
There are...
Right by the schoolyard.
Yeah, that's one of our hot spots, and, we've patched that thing so many times. I think our city manager was out there, and he said there's only space for one more clamp or something. We need to look at those.
One more Band-Aid.
Yeah, these lines are old. If you recall with our Benson and Tranquil waterline project, we hit 16th, 17th, and 18th, which were in the same condition. And now we're going to start focusing on some of these other areas, and that is one area that is high on our list. And we'll take a close look at that, and we'll keep you informed on that as how we're making out. But like anything else, it's going to take funding and your support to get us there. So we'll put it on a list in for your consideration.
And then on Benson, I forget the name of that street that runs behind the shopping center. We're doing the storm drain work, I believe.
Tranquil.
How long will that be further? Is it going to be much longer to get it done, or?
I don't recall when that's going to complete off the top of my head. Like I said, we finished the 3 streets and the water line on Tranquil. Now we move in with the storm drain. Generally, that's going to go a little bit quicker now. Okay. At the same time we're doing that, we're going to start the water line coming down Benson. And I'll have to get back to you on that. I cannot recall when we finished construction on it, but we are over halfway done.
Oh, that's great.
Provide an update.
Yeah, that's good. I just have people asking, and I don't know where we are on it, so.
Sure, I can communicate that to you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That concludes
So
my
the
report,
city's
Mayor.
only 105 years old. Imagine the water pipes busting. That's amazing, huh?
I think guaranteed for 110.
No, they're not guaranteed for 110 years.
Can't find the contractor.
City Manager, Mr. Ballantyne, anything to report? City Attorney, Mr. Gutierrez.
I have no report.
Chief, Comstock? Nothing? Fire Department? Oh, our chief's out going to school or something, right?
Yeah, he's actually in Emmitsburg, Maryland. He's happy to report it's warmed up to -5.
-5 degrees. I bet.
Otherwise, no reports.
I bet. All right, folks, we will stand adjourned. The next regular meeting of the City Council will be held on Tuesday, February 6th or 17th at 7 p.m. Closed session at 6 if necessary. Have a great evening and drive safely.